Tonight is primary day in D.C., and right now you have just under 3 hours to get to the polls to vote in some hotly contested council races.
All right, so last hour during the news at 4 o'clock, we focused on Ward 4. So this hour, Delia Gonzalez is focusing on Ward 7. She joins us live tonight from Hillcrest, where, Dee, we know you've been talking to voters all day. What are they telling you about this race?
Well, you know, a lot of folks are saying that there's a lot at stake in this particular race. Listen, in the last 20 years, Ward 7 has only had 2 council members, Vince Gray and Yvette Alexander. So certainly there is a lot at stake here, lots of development, economic prosperity for the ward, schools, safety. Lots of hot topics that they want their next council member to address. So we're here live outside of St. Timothy's on Alabama Avenue, and we're seeing a surge of voters coming in, and actually a lot of candidates are here as well. They know folks are coming here after work to cast their ballots in what a lot of folks are calling a generational race. The 81-year-old Vince Gray, longtime council member and former mayor, is retiring as he recovers from 2 strokes. 10 Democratic candidates, that's right, 10 candidates vying to take his job. We recently interviewed the top 4 based on fundraising and polling. Now, the final push has brought us lots of council endorsements, including Vince Gray himself for Wendell Felder and at-large council member Christina Henderson for Ebony Rose Thompson. Still, voters will ultimately endorse who they believe is best to tackle the major issues facing the ward.
We have all these speeding cameras, and what is it doing? It's not doing any kind of deterrent. We need something better than that. The gun violence out here is getting ridiculous. The food desert out here is, I don't even want to begin on that. And then the education out here. Why should we have to go through a charter when there's schools right here? But most of the time the schools here, they're not very good.
And I feel like she's fighting for our rights and making sure that our public schools are better and crime is.
That is an 8-year-old boy. This is his 3rd time voting with mom, and he's very well versed on the issues because he knows many of these issues will impact him and his future here in Ward 7 directly. Again, lots at stake here in this Ward 7 race. Ultimately, who wins and moves on to the general election, again, will be the 3rd only council member here in Ward 7 in 20 years. We're going to continue to monitor the race. The polls close at 8 p.m. tonight. We're starting to get the first numbers about 8:30 or 8:45, I'm told. And of course, stay tuned to WUSA 9. We will have all those numbers and the final results later this evening. Back to you.
This race made even more interesting by some of the redistricting that's gone on recently in Ward 7. Delia, thanks for bringing us up to speed.